all over West Michigan. This is 24-Hour News 8 Football Frenzy.
Hello again. Welcome to the high school football season. We've got another action-packed year of Football Frenzy lined up, and we're starting with a bang tonight. Highlights from 21 games on this opening night. I'm Jack Doles. This is Larry Fergusi. This is Casey Jones, the human pylon with the orange shoes. And as we always do, we start with our spotlight games. Why have one game of the week when you can have three? And what a way to kick off the season. Couple of state champs square off. Grand Rapids Christian and South Christian. Eagles had to open the season without Michigan-bound wide receiver Drake Harris, injured the hamstring in a scrimmage last week, so his teammates have to pick up the slack. Well, that's Tyler Sigler, drops back, fires downfield to Dwayne Barfield. That's a touchdown, 58 yards. Eagles up 7-3. Second quarter, South has to punt, fielded by Dominic Paez at the 47. He breaks a couple tackles there, busts up the sideline. He's gone for 53 yards and a 14-3 Christian High lead. Still in the second quarter, handoff to Malik McLaughlin. Boy, the Eagles have so much speed. Breaks that tackle, gets a block downfield. McLaughlin's gone. 70-yard run. Gave him a 21-3 lead. South took the ensuing kickoff back. It was 21-10 at the half. And then in the fourth quarter, Eagles up by 2 scores. Sigler transferred from Jenison. Look at him go. More speed at the quarterback spot. Threw for 3 touchdowns. Ran for that one 71 yards. Christian High wins it 41-13.
Spotlight number 2 shining south on Sturgis tonight, and one of the top prospects in quarterback in our entire state. One-time University of Wisconsin commit and now future Western Michigan Bronco Chance Stewart. The 6'6", 225-pound senior, and the Trojans entertaining the Mustangs of Portage Central once again. Favorites in the SMAC. Let's take you out there. Chance Stewart had a rough night against that defense after an interception. This is Portage Central's Jacob Allen taking it 92 yards down the sidelines. He is gone with a convoy to his inside. It was 7-0 Mustangs out the gate, and that was just a sign of things to come. Second quarter, Jacob Allen again, this time from 18 yards out. Bounces it near side, inside the pylon, which looked a lot like Casey's shoes. It was 14-zip. Second quarter, then Mustangs, Jared Davis going to break some tackles. Big man gets free on the left side, and he is gone as well. This was not a night for the star quarterback. Chance Stewart belonged all to the Mustangs. Portage Central wins it big tonight, 54-0.
Well, our third spotlight game is the only showdown left in the Grand Rapids Public Schools. The first ever crosstown throwdown, Ottawa Hills and Union. Tons of pregame festivities out at Houseman Field this year, but the real show on the turf, on the very hot turf tonight, and the Bengals making it look a little hotter. First points of the frenzy season coming from Rodney Davis to Sean Nealon in the flat on 4th and 6. Nealon going to make a man miss. He is gone. 8-0 Bengals, then up 15-0. Davis dropping back again. This time he's going to hook up with Sam Beal. Beal with a little stiff arm, and he's off to the races. 29-yard score. All Bengals at that point, up 21-0. Union got on the board. Jaquise Rogers to Juwan Sterling, 38-yard score, but it's not enough. Bengals roll tonight, 48-6.
Next stop, East Grand Rapids, where the Pioneers haven't suffered through consecutive losing seasons since the late 60s. So they figured to bounce back from last year's disappointment. East open against another traditional power, Catholic Central. Handoff to David Evans Jr., transfer from Forest Hill Central, made it 7-0 East. Catholic Central answers on the ensuing drive, 4th and goal from the 4. Joe Nixon finds Nick Morosi for the touchdown. Just got in. 7-7 ball game. All East after that. Evans, look at him. He's punishing. Just breaks some tackles, and he's in for the score. 10-yard touchdown, and East Grand Rapids goes on to win this one. Your final score at Pioneer Stadium, 24-7.
To Lowell now, and as if playing in the OK White isn't tough enough, Red Arrows shooting for their 18th consecutive playoff appearance, hosting the Panthers of River Rouge, who went 11-1 a year ago. Oh, they'll be 11-1 at best this year. First quarter, oh boy, Noel Dean's team had it rolling. Kyle Sherlow hands off to Dylan Brower. He breaks free on the right side, takes it in from 9 yards out. It was 7-0 Red Arrows. First play of the second quarter then. Sherlow again, this time he's going to put it up in the air, looking for Josh Brannigan. And there is the throw, and there is the catch, and he'll take it the rest of the way. That's a 23-yard catch and carry. Lowell rolling tonight, 49-zip.
Next up, the prettiest brown in town, the Zeeland East Chicks. Could the Maroons from Holland Christian stop an offense that averaged 440 points a season the last 3 years? That's almost 50 points a game. And the answer is they could not. Zeeland East already up 3-0 in the second. Spencer Veening getting the give. 3-yard TD made it 10-0 East. Still in the second. Caleb Veening getting the handoff from Daniel Poanka. And the other Veening going to scramble 35 yards to make it 17-0 Chicks. Zeeland East not done in the half. Right before halftime, Spencer Veening again from the 5-yard line makes it 24-0. East rolls 44-7.
We're off to Wayland for Game 7. Wildcats winless a year ago. Their opponent tonight, the reigning OK Silver champs from Hopkins. No score, Mike McClusiak. Wayland on the board first. 6-yard touchdown, made it 6-0. Still 6-0 on the ensuing kickoff, which should be. That's Quincy Collins. He catches it at the 10, busts outside up the sideline. He's gone for the touchdown. Hopkins goes on to win a nail-biter. Final score 19-12.
After shutting down the program for an entire year simply because they didn't have enough kids come out to field the team, the Wolverines of Godwin Heights returning to the field tonight in Muskegon Heights to meet the Tigers. Wolverines led it 30-8 in the third quarter. Muskegon Heights trying to come back. Eddie Torrance to Jamarius Rule. That's a 79-yard touchdown. Muskegon Heights got back in the game at 30-14 at that point, but this game belonged to the Wolverines in their long-awaited comeback. Torrance back to pass here, and it's the Wolverine defense. Justin Roop with the 9-yard sack. Godwin Heights back and rolling tonight, 44-14.
Well, as has been tradition for the past 9 years, Unity Christian and Allendale meeting in week 1 for the 10th consecutive year. First quarter, Unity up 3-0. Tice Dykstra finding Jeff Snickers. 40-yard pitch and catch for the touchdown. And Unity on top 9-0. Less than a minute later, Allendale strikes back. Xander Espinoza takes the give, finds a seam, and he's going to take it all the way to the house. 38-yard score, 9-6. Unity still on top. Second quarter, Allendale's Hayden Majewski. 35-yard TD pitch to Nate Courtier. Allendale on top. They stay on top and win it tonight, 39-24.
We've got one more stop before halftime. Byron Center at Northview Wildcats made the playoffs for the first time last year. And here they go. It's Devin Houston to Connor Crawford for the score. That made it 22-14. They trailed at that point. Third quarter now. Byron Center, Jake Bilesma hands off to Jared Rogers. He goes 12 yards for the score. And Byron Center with your opening, well, we don't have the final score there, but I believe Byron Center won. We'll try and get that final for you right after the break. We got to take a quick break now. Plenty of highlights coming your way. Stick around. The Frenzy will continue.